Hello friends, assalamu alaikum and welcome back to my channel once again. Happy new year to all of you. So today I have bring another nice recipe for all of you. So this is tiramisu cheesecake with zebra pateSable and layer of vanilla and coffee cheesecake. So let's begin. There is a surprise inside as well and you will see that. So first we are going to make truffles here. We need condensed milk, butter, dark chocolate and glucose and whipping cream. So let's begin with the first part of our recipe. All I'm going to do here is first I am going to pour the condensed milk. Okay, you can use any company condensed milk. There is no suggestion for that. So first we are going to heat the condensed milk. Okay, let it a little bit come to 80 degrees Celsius, and then I will put glucose here, and I will make sure that the glucose just mix in well with the condensed milk. And here it is, almost there. And now we are introducing dark chocolate here, and we will make sure that the dark chocolate melts with condensed milk. So while making this truffle, it is very important you have to keep stirring. If you stop stirring, the base will burn. Okay, so now you can see the chocolate is very well mixed inside, and I am keep stirring. I'm not stopping the stir, because you can see from the sides it starts to stick. So from the bottom it will happen the same. Now we are adding our whipping cream, which is 35% fats in it. Okay, and we will mix it well. And once all is mixed, we will just keep cooking. Okay, and it's really boiling the chocolate and everything, so just be careful with your hands and everything. Now in the last I'm going to introduce the butter. Okay, and I will cook until it gets like a thick dough. So let's just cook and keep stirring. There is no temperature I have measured while making this truffle, honestly speaking, because I have made this type of truffles before as well, and it's just you have to keep eye on it. So you just have to keep stirring, and you will see that the mixture keeps getting thick. Right now it is not reached to that consistency, so I'm just keep cooking. Once it is difficult to drip from the spatula, you have to go to that stage. So now you can see the consistency is quite changed, and it is sticking to my bottom as well. And when I am trying to drop from the spatula, it is very thick. So that's mean it is ready. You can see, you just see the consistency. Okay, now it's just looking like a fudge, which you always make. Okay, so let's just keep it aside, and I will prepare the piping bag and everything, and it's just keep cooking, because the bottom is still hot. So I will just mix. So let's move on to the next step. Now I have put the truffle mix in the piping bag with a nozzle, and I put one tray of cocoa powder. So I'm just going to I roll sausage, you can say, on the tray. After that we are going to coat this into the cocoa powder. So I'm just going to make 3 to 4 sausages like this. And after rolling them into the cocoa powder, we are just going to put this into the fridge. Okay, it's better to keep it in the freezer so it will remain intact, in a pipe or in a roll form. So now let's move on to the next step. we are preparing for our cheesecake layer. Okay, here I have cream cheese and mascarpone, and then I have here whipping cream, semi whipped cream. I just whipped it to the soft peak, and that's it. Now we have 3 egg yolks here. Okay, we have gelatin mass here, we have coffee and sugar. So let's begin with the recipe. I'm going to put the whipping cream in the fridge quickly, and then we are going to prepare for the bain marie. And I am going to add here the egg yolks, okay, with the sugar, and then I'm going to cook egg and sugar until 70 degrees Celsius. We are basically preparing here sabayon, and it can be used, it's a base recipe, it can be used for many other recipes. So let's start, and you will see the process. Just make sure that the water should not touch the base of the eggs, okay. It should be cooked on steam. You will see the color of the egg yolk will be changed, the sugar will be completely melted, and also you will see that the mixture is thick and creamy. Okay, so let's begin. Just keep cooking and keep monitoring the thermometer, the temperature as well with the thermometer. So just keep going and keep stirring, don't stop, otherwise your eggs will be cooked. Okay, as you are seeing, the color of the yolks are keep changing, it's becoming more lighter and lighter. Okay, so we will just keep cooking until it's just changes the color, and the sugar will be completely melted as well, and it will be creamy and nice. Okay, we are almost there, so just keep doing. And right now you are seeing a bit of sugar, but later when I will remove, you will not feel it. Okay, so it's done, and now we are adding the gelatin mass in it. Since it's a bit hot, I am going to add gelatin mass, so it will melt in it. And for the next step, once it is melted, the gelatin mass, I am going to add cream cheese and the mascarpone, both the things in it, and then I will keep using the whisk. Okay, so let's just add this, both the cheese, mascarpone cheese and cream cheese, and now I will use the whisk in it. Okay, don't worry, your cheese will be melted completely in it, because right now the temperature is approximately 65 degrees Celsius, and you will see the mixture will be very creamy. So I will just keep mixing. And now here you can see the creamy mixture of the sabayon which we have prepared, and then we add the cream cheese and the mascarpone. Now I'm just going to add 70 and 30% of this mixture, and then I am going to add vanilla in one mixture, which is 70%, and 30% mixture, which is going to take the coffee. Okay, I have melted the coffee in hot water, and then I will just add this here, and by mistake I have dropped the coffee in the vanilla mixture as well. I'm going to remove it. Okay, so that's it. Now we are just going to mix both the mixture nicely. Now one thing over here I would like to mention, that I forgot to add the whipping cream because it was resting in the fridge. So now I'm just going to add the 70 and the 30% of the whipping cream in both the mixture. You don't do this mistake. Once you prepare the sabayon with cream cheese, you have to add whipping cream in that mixture, and then you have to make the 70-30 proportion and mix the coffee in it. Okay, I'm really very sorry, I completely forgot about it. So anyways, it will work fine, but still. So let's just mix the whipping cream here. Okay, and we will prepare for the next step. Then we will keep this aside. And now I have two types of pateSable here. one which is plain and the other is chocolate base. The recipe is already on my YouTube channel. So I'm just going to add the melted butter in it, and I have briefly explained that how it should be done, so you can see my previous videos for that. I have prepared here 16 centimeter cake ring, and then we are just going to add both the pateSable, and we are going to add texture like a zebra. So I'm just going to put little cocoa pateSable and plain pateSable, and then we are just going to prepare the base first and then the sides as well. Okay, it's very easy. You can see my previous recipes and you can follow the steps. Okay, so let's just fix the base first. So the base is almost done, and now the same method we will prepare the sides of this one. Okay, so I have just quickly finished the sides and everything. I know it looks ugly, but when the cake will prepare, you will see it will look very nice. I'm going to put this in the fridge for 30 minutes and come back to prepare the layers. So here it is. Now we are going to add, after 30 minutes, the first layer, which will be 70% in the cake, the vanilla layer. Okay, I'm going to put this, and then I'm going to rest this in the freezer. Make sure put it in the freezer so the layer will be nicely set, because for the next step it is very important. Okay, and meanwhile, can I request all of you to just go like and subscribe the channel? I will be grateful to all of you. Now after 30 minutes, you can see that there is no stickiness on the top. Now we are going to do the next step. So you remember the truffles which we have made in the first part of the video. Now I'm going to add those truffle logs here. Okay, just be very careful, and these are nicely set. So I'm just going to add those logs here, and this is a little bit extra. I'm going to cut it with the scissor. Okay, so let me do it quickly and come back. So I have just adjusted, and now we are adding the coffee layer. Okay, you have to go very slow on this. You have to make sure that you just don't pour everything in once. Very slow, very gently you have to pour this layer on the cake. After that, you have to put the cake in the freezer. So I'm just, you have seen already that I have put this layer very gently on the top of the logs. I want to make sure that the logs will stay intact on the place. Even if there is a little bit of cocoa powder mixed with it, don't worry about that, because we will cover that with the decoration. Okay, so it's done almost, and I'm going to put this back in the freezer. Okay, so let's do it, and we'll see tomorrow. So tomorrow morning I have prepared the mascarpone chantilly here, the recipe card you can see, and I'm just going to add everything in the bowl, and I'm going to whip it first on low speed, and then I am going to make sure that I will switch to the high speed, and then we will just quickly do this. Okay, please follow the written recipe, as my weighing scale was behaving a little weird. I'm sorry. Okay, so meanwhile the KitchenAid is keep running for mascarpone chantilly. Now I am going to remove the cake ring, and you all know that we need blowtorch for this, and you have to be very patient for this step. You don't have to go very fast. You have to be very, very, very patient in this step. So I'm using the blowtorch, and then I will try to remove the cake ring down with little pressure on it. Okay, and we are almost there, so I will just quickly put the cake ring down, and here it is. I have piped the chantilly here, and unfortunately I forgot to press the record button in it, so I'm just using the round nozzle and I have piped the border, and then I have decided to pipe the chantilly all over it. Okay, so I will finish this, and that's it. Mm-hmm. And maybe while piping this you can just enjoy. My daughter calls this ASMR. I don't know about that, but she says that it is very mesmerizing, so you can also enjoy this. And we will just now sprinkle the cocoa powder on the top. I have decided to go on the border side only, not all over, so you can decide this as per your choice. If you like putting cocoa powder everywhere, you can put everywhere. I have decided to go on the borders only. So let me finish this quickly and I will show you the cake. Okay, so while watching this step, I will request all of you to go back to my channel and don't forget to like and subscribe the channel, because I have a very interesting recipe upcoming for all of you. And we are almost done here. I'm going to clean the cake board, and here it is, the beautiful cake. Ta-da! My first bake of the year, and I still have not uploaded my last bake of the year. So you can see the very beautiful zebra style pateSable here. I'm sorry for the reflection of the board, but you can see, I think, yes, of course. And I will show you the inside as well of this beautiful cake, and definitely you are going to, lure on this cake, because it was so nice. So let me just show you the inside. And here you can see the oozing truffle from the inside of tiramisu cheesecake, and you can see all the beautiful layers, and enjoy this beautiful cake with your family and friends. And on this beautiful picture, I would like to say goodbye to all of you. Until next recipe, we will meet again, inshallah, very soon. Thank you very much for your watching, and give me thumbs up and likes and subscribe. Ciao, bye everyone.